that Martha girl did make a good point that in different cultures, like in the Spanish Latin culture and in the Asian culture, if you put on a few pounds, your grandma will go, "You're getting chunky. You need to watch yourself."
Yeah.
Whereas in
In
modern
Eastern Europe
Western
as well.
culture, in Eastern Europe, they'd like when I was in Eastern Europe, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, they go over to Tommy, they're the fat guy." They'll be like, if
Yep.
that was this country, oh, you can't call someone fat. Well, it's a fact. The dude's overweight.
Yep.
You know,
My LTR is French, and her grandma was just like, "You need to stop eating so much."
and
Yeah.
and that's like in Western culture, in America here, like Stacey and Becky will tell Jen that she looks awesome when she's 30 pounds overweight.
Yeah. I, I almost wonder if that's to disqualify them from being competitive on the sexual marketplace. Like, oh yeah, you keep eating because you're beautiful at any weight. Like, it's almost like if I can get this chick fat enough, then she'll have no competition within the circle that I roll with.
That's exactly
what I've always said. And
Well,
here's the
Victoria's
difference,
Secret just backed down on that. Sorry, Moff, go ahead.
No, it's just, well, people try to flip that around and they say, well, then why do you help other men, or why do other men help each other? Because the more competent, virtuous, attractive men in the dating pool, the worse your odds. And it's different because men have always depended on each other to be strong and virtuous and fellow leaders to move society and their tribe forward. So even though you are introducing competition sort of into the mating pool, the benefits that the tribe gets, or the benefit that society gets from having strong masculine men around, is a net positive, where there's not that same need for women to be banded together. The sisterhood is largely sort of this. It's such a there's a huge juxtaposition. It's such sort of a mind fuck when you talk about the sisterhood, because on one hand it's about girl power and protecting and things like that, but yeah, there's no reason for women to be honest with one another, because they're all competing for a very small percentage of men, and having other attractive women to compete against them doesn't offer any sort of positive benefit.
There's also the reinforcement from the simp community too, because it's not just women that lie to women; it's also men that lie to women, right? Like, you remember when we had that girl on that was talking about her book, Moff, on the ladies' night, and she wanted to be recognized for her accomplishments as a strong, successful woman, as an author, as a successful accountant, blah, blah, blah. And then on her Instagram, she's got pictures of her ass everywhere, right? But it's like, she just couldn't fathom a world, in which men would only or generally appreciate her, first and foremost for her beauty. But subconsciously, she knows it's true, because every photo on her Instagram was pictures of her body, exposed body parts. Yeah.
And they're all like that. We've had multiple women that have come on and say, I want to be, I have this many degrees and I'm this good at this and I can do all of the man housework too. But you go in their profile, it's just ass. And
then they also get like guys DMing them going, oh, girl, your degree is so hot. Don't listen to those guys on the show. Yeah. And it's like, loser.
That's the thing. Like, we come on and every now and then we had a pretty significant breakthrough with the guest, I think, a couple weeks back. And, she really opened up in the last sort of 10 minutes of the show. And then any progress or any sort of introspection that may have been done by us was completely undone by a half dozen dudes in her DMs telling her that we're wrong, or that not all guys are like that, or shit like that. And
I think anybody who says not all guys are like that, it's one of the weakest statements a man could say, or I'm not like the other guys. That's literally saying, I'm going to be at the Blue Oyster tonight, doing what, if anyone can get the police.
Yeah, it's basically creep game. Like there's all kinds of different game out there, and that's basically creep game. Or there's another one they call what is it, the dirty fucker or sneaky fucker game, where like there's like this thing called sneaky fucker game, where in the animal kingdom, like basically sneaky fuckers, especially in like ape type of communities, will go in and try to pretend to be one other, or even try to be female, and they'll go in and they'll mate with other females and kind of like zip out. They'll go and zip in quick for the bang and then zip out real fast before the alpha finds out and knocks the shit out of them. Like there's sneaky fucker game in every part of the animal kingdom too, right? I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.